The Supreme Court just struck down Trump's tariffs. Are you getting a refund, or is corporate America cashing in? The Supreme Court just ruled Trump's tariffs unconstitutional. That means $130 billion in tariff money is now in question. Businesses are celebrating, politicians are scrambling, and regular Americans are asking one thing: where's our damn money? Because if prices went up because of tariffs, and they did, then somebody owes somebody. So let's break this down as fast as we can, because this is pretty crazy. So here's what happened. The administration used emergency powers to impose tariffs, and the Supreme Court said, you overstepped. That authority didn't apply here. That's it. And they did not order refunds. They did not create a payment plan. They did not say Americans get checks. They simply said the tariffs were unconstitutional. Now here's the bombshell. If the government didn't legally have authority to collect that money, what happens to it? And that's where this gets real serious. But of course, first, we need to clear up the biggest lie. Foreign countries did not pay these tariffs. China didn't pay them, Europe didn't pay them, American importers paid them. And then those importers raised the prices, which means you paid them. Higher appliances, higher electronics, higher auto parts, higher construction materials. So technically, businesses wrote that check, but consumers funded it. So now who deserves the refund? The company that filed the paperwork, or the American people who paid higher prices? That's gonna be the biggest real fight, because we're talking over $130 billion. Corporate America is already lining up. Trade groups are calling this a victory. Companies are preparing refund claims, but go ahead and slow down. Just go ahead and slow down, because refunds are not automatic. Businesses would have to file claims, prove how much they paid, survive legal review, possibly fight appeals, and this likely goes to the US Court of International Trade. That process, not gonna be months, years. And the longer this drags out, the more unstable the market gets. It's just that simple. And in fact, more corporate companies are joining all of these class action lawsuits and starting their own lawsuits against the Trump administration to get their money back. Massive corporations are not playing. But let's talk about the companies that went under, because here's where it gets dangerous. Some businesses collapsed under the tariff pressure, laid off workers, closed warehouses, and filed bankruptcy. If they prove unconstitutional tariffs directly caused that collapse, you're looking at massive lawsuits that have already been initiated. I'm talking massive lawsuits. And if they win, the government pays. And where does government money come from? Taxpayers. So Americans could end up paying twice. First at checkout, then through federal payouts. That's not opinion, that's just simple basic math. And of course, now politicians are jumping in. Some are saying Americans deserve interest checks. Some are pushing dividend style payouts. Some want refunds strictly to importers. But here's the reality. Congress controls the money. The Supreme Court doesn't write checks. If there's stimulus, Congress must approve it. And Congress does not move fast, let's be honest with each other, especially when there's $130 billion involved. But let's talk about why the economic timing is not a coincidence. Let's just now zoom out, because GDP just came in at 1.4%. Projection was 3%. That's a massive slowdown. Consumer debt is at record highs, delinquencies are rising, auto repossessions are up, and spending cooling. Now imagine $130 billion injected into the economy. Spending spikes, confidence rises, and markets rally. That looks like stimulus. So economically, there's incentive to distribute money. But here's the problem. Inflation is lurking, and we just fought inflation for years. Prices finally stabilized, so they say. I don't say that, they say that, but who knows? You tell me, are prices stabilized? I don't think so. You pump billions back into the consumer's pockets, demand increases, supplies tighten, prices rise again. So policymakers are stuck. Stimulate and risk inflation, or hold back and risk recession. That's the tightrope, and that's why this ruling creates more uncertainty than relief. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, now Trump just turned the heat up. Because this is where it gets even crazier. While all this legal chaos is unfolding, Trump just moved to raise tariffs up to 15% stacked on top of existing tariffs. Let that sink in. We're not talking about replacing old tariffs. We're talking about stacking new cost layers on top of old ones. That means higher import costs, higher manufacturing costs, higher wholesale costs, and eventually higher prices for you. You cannot fight inflation while raising input costs at the same time. That's like pouring water on a fire with gasoline mixed in. I wanna give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee, but specifically to Kenneth. Kenneth's credit score went up 282 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Arthur's credit score went up 670 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget Destiny. Destiny's credit score went up 264 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. And here's the bigger issue. If tariffs continue rising like this, Trump could truly go down as the only president who worked harder to keep everyday Americans squeezed by rising costs than actually lowering them. Because tariffs are taxes, and stacked taxes don't make things cheaper. They make things tighter. And when things get tighter, working families feel it first. Not corporations, not Wall Street, regular households. That's the reality of this. But here's something people missed: the 150-day curveball, because there's still a temporary 10% tariff authority in play, up to 150 days. So even if some tariffs were struck down, we're not in zero tariff environment yet. Prices don't instantly drop. Corporations don't immediately slash costs. There's lag, there's strategy, and companies rarely rush to lower prices unless forced, of course. But even after COVID, they still didn't lower prices. So let's make this simple. These are the 3 most likely outcomes. Scenario number 1, refunds go to importers. Corporate earnings improve and stock prices rise. And consumers get indirect benefits at best. Scenario number 2, Congress creates a dividend model. Americans receive checks, spending surges, GDP gets a boost, inflation risk increases, of course. Scenario 3, legal fights drag on, money tied up in court, no one sees anything soon, uncertainty dominates. Which one sounds realistic to you, the American taxpayer? Last part's the most important. So the biggest question of all is, will you personally get a check? Right now, highly unlikely you get a direct refund, because legally, importers are the ones who paid, but Congress could structure something broader, yes. If the economy weakens further, if consumer spending collapse, if unemployment ticks up, Washington acts when things break, not before, unfortunately. Now let's talk about why this isn't over, because this ruling didn't fix the tariff issue, it opened a financial war. Businesses want refunds, politicians want leverage, and economists want stability. Markets want certainty. Nobody has all 4, and until there's clarity, volatility stays. But here's what matters now. Watch Congress. Watch GDP next quarter. Watch inflation numbers. Watch consumer spending data. If spending collapses, stimulus odds rise. If inflation ticks up, refund distribution slows. Follow the data, not headlines. But the bottom line is the Supreme Court struck down tariffs. 130 billion is in question. Businesses are pushing. Politicians are debating. Refunds are not guaranteed. Stimulus is not guaranteed, but uncertainty is guaranteed. And in economics, uncertainty moves markets faster than policy. Stay sharp, because this story is just getting started. If you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee and a free credit analysis to show you what's hurting your credit and let you fix it instantly. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.